June 10th, 1987. South Korean dictator Chung Do-won, having reached the end of his official presidential mandate and willing to step down, announces his choice for a successor. This appointment, which oversteps any electoral process, triggers the wrath of the students and the liberals, who were hoping for democratic reforms. June 10th to the 18th, 1987. In a matter of days, over 1 million protesters take to the streets all over the country. U.S. forces in Korea are ordered to remain on lockdown in their barracks. North Korea does not fail to notice the situation in the south. Agents infiltrate designated circles in order to increase the level of chaos, while military forces are put on alert. June 19th, 1987. While police and security forces are about to be overwhelmed, President Chun mobilizes the army in the streets. Hard-pressed and panicked by a hostile crowd, an officer orders his troops to fire. In a matter of minutes, the shooting spreads all over the streets of Seoul. June 19th to the 21st, 1987. The crackdown is brutal, resulting in over 1,000 casualties and many more arrests. June 21st, 1987. With U.S. troops still confined to their barracks and the ROK army deployed in the streets, North Korean leader Kim Il-sung decides the time has come for Korea's reunification. June 22nd, 1987. When the North Korean artillery barrage rolls over the DMZ at dawn, U.S. and ROK units, disorganized by the civil unrest, are taken by complete surprise. June 22nd to the 27th, 1987. Within a few hours, the first lines of defense are overwhelmed. Within a few days, the battered U.S. and ROK units are pushed back to a last perimeter around the vital harbor of Busan.
Alright, so we got some speech bubbles here. I don't feel like reading them. So yeah, Wargame Red Dragon. This is basically the tutorial campaign pretty much. And let's just go through this real quick. Yeah, just some there's some stuff about infantry regiments and some basic tactical stuff. I've already played this game like multiple times, so I'm pretty sure I basically know everything about it at this point. So this is the tutorial campaign, and they're trying to keep it as simple as possible. So basically, you just have to defend Busan, or is that how you pronounce it? Whatever. Oh, and we got more speech bubbles here. And yeah, and it's basically explaining that you just have to defend. And the thing is, you're not allowed to push out of the blue section. Basically, all the stuff that we have right now is basically the extent of which our troops will be able to go through in this campaign. So it's pretty simple. We got all our stuff here, and we basically just hold this section. And as I try and zoom out here a bit, we basically, after like a few turns, the Americans will show up, and then you have to capture these sections over here. So in the meantime, the South Koreans will have to unleash their StarCraft skills on the North Koreans. So let's just start moving our stuff out. And then we got some speech from the SEALs. Sabers here, I think. Peace pheasants. These things are pretty good. Let's get those over there. K1s, basically Korean M1s. Get those over there. Recon over there. Fighters there, and I think these guys will need the supplies the most. And let's just get some reinforcements here. This one, bomber variant of the Peace Pheasant, which is just the Korean F4 Phantom. And tech helicopters. What do we got? Just some Cobras. I mean, I never really got them before. So let's just, I mean, we basically don't need them. Let's get some AT. That should work. And that's our starting setup. So let's just end the turn. And now the those damned North Koreans are trying to ruin everything. Alright, so they got some spam infantry. They got shilkas. Oh god. I mean, they're kind of cheap, but they usually they're trolls kinda. They have they can be really annoying. But other than that, they just have cheap crap because this is the tutorial campaign after all. So let's get into this. Alright, so let's get that over there. Get a K1 there and there just to protect that flank. And I'm not gonna put any tanks in this section because it's kind of close to that giant city block over there. And I'll put a K1 here and a command vehicle. And basically over there is that they usually just charge through the middle en masse, and they'll probably just wreck the K1s with spam infantry. So what I like to do in this game is I like to spam infantry, and I mean I'm gonna put a ton of infantry in Bravo. It's just asking for it. But the thing with this map is you kind of want to avoid putting infantry in the edges, because they'll usually try and they can usually shoot at you from across the river out of range. And I'll just put a recon there. Put some cheap spam infantry. What are these called? Yebi goons. I'm probably butchering all the Korean words and stuff. And just put some more spam infantry everywhere. We'll be put them in the central buildings here and here and here. Well, it doesn't really matter that much, but I'm having trouble making up my mind where to put these things. So I'm putting some more of the better equipped infantry deeper, and basically the spam infantry will be the first line of defense. And let's just put a stinger just to be safe. And yeah, that looks alright. And let's put some here just to be safe. You never know when they might send bombers, so we'll just put some stingers there. Actually, we don't need that many over there. Alright, and we got a saber, and I think that looks pretty good. Let's go. So first things first, get all these APCs out of there. What I notice a lot of people do is they usually leave their APCs near the front lines. And I mean they do have 50 cals on them, but the thing is, when you lose an APC, you lose the infantry squad that's supposed to come with it. And the APCs die pretty easily in this game, so I just like to get them out of the way so we don't take any unnecessary casualties. The infantry are basically more survivable than the APCs. So basically my strategy is just gonna basically SimCity my side of the map, and then just wreck everything with sabers. And we got some ZSU 57s here, so they kind of suck in this game. I mean, I know in War Thunder they like wreck. Of course, they wreck tanks, but in this game they're just not that good at killing air units. They're basically glorified APCs that can't carry infantry. And we got some more here, so let's send some more sabers. Now, the problem is there's probably more than just the ZSU 57s. There's probably like some rocket anti-air missile. Oh, and speak of the devil, got some cheap spam APCs with that happen to have anti-air missiles on them. So just send a yep, and they disappear. They do that a lot in this game, and they reappear, of course, once I evac. Of course, those things just have I think Strellas, and that's kind of like cheap. Oh! What do we got here? They're trying to ninja cap to Wee-Chang. Let's just put a K1 there to cover that flank. So gotta send more. They're attacking en masse as I predicted, as they always do whenever I play on this map. And that didn't hit anything. And now they're in range of my infantry. And the rockets will wreck them, of course. Which is why I love infantry spam, because they're kind of hard to spot. And basically the only way to deal with them is if they have artillery, or just have like a lot of like cheap spam crap, spam tanks, and yeah, I mean just they're getting bottlenecked in those in the corners of those buildings, and then they're basically just lined up for the infantry to just shoot at them with their RPGs and stuff. And there's something about this game about the enemy artillery. They always like fire smoke rounds. I don't know why, but they do, and it's more beneficial for me than it is for them. And I don't know if it's a bug or not, but whatever. So we got even more APCs charging down the middle, and they're getting wrecked by everything I have positioned there, in addition to the sabers. Speaking of sabers, let's max out on sabers. And they just wrecked my recon. Rip in peace, recon. Alright, got some more APCs with that strike. Those VTTs are getting pretty close to my command unit. It is concealed though, so they might not actually see it. Let's just send some more sabers, just to be safe. Hopefully the K1s will show up soon enough. And they're stunned, so they probably won't get anywhere near it anytime soon. But of course we need to make sure that nothing bad happens, especially on the tutorial. So we need to make sure those things die. And they're of course shooting at my infantry. K1's providing some supporting fire on the flank. And there's that North Korean spam infantry that I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce. Another thing about this game is that I don't know why, but the fighters just like, for some reason, like half the time they don't even like try to fulfill whatever their objective that you told them to do. And sometimes they don't even like bother shooting for some reason. I don't know. Bugged plane mechanics, am I right? And they are getting wrecked by the infantry. This is going out better than I probably could have expected, even for a tutorial. And they're trying to flank, but the K1's just wrecking them. Let's get some more sabers in there. And yeah, they're basically getting pretty wrecked. K1's finally arrived, so we're just gonna start pushing. More sabers. Come on. Infantry continuing to hold out. And gonna hit some more APCs there a little bit. There we go. And they are artillering my K1s. Regroup. Push up. You push up. You guys regroup and push up. And at this point, there's nothing they can really do to withstand K1s. And oh crap, bombers. And they killed my stingers somehow. Great. Come on, move. And one of them did not drop their bomb. Huh. I wonder if the F-86s can take out the F-5. And of course they can't, because I don't know what's with this game. I mean, if this was like War Thunder, that thing would have gotten Shrek'd after heading on 3 sabers, but apparently not, and they're getting away. So let's just fire some more rockets at them. There we go. And you're free to push up. Enemy infantry has died down. So let's just send some more the K1s up. You can go back, kill them. And they're getting caught in the crossfire, so let's just move them out. And now they are surrounded in all 4 directions and will get wrecked. K1's even getting in on the action there. And it's basically GG. They only have like 30 points left, so they just need to lose one more thing. And that's the game. So we got total victory, lost 1500 to 80, and that was probably the recon and the AT squad, basically just more spam infantry and the stingers. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Only lost some infantry. I mean, this is the tutorial after all, so yeah, that's pretty good result in my book. This went better than I ever could have expected. I mean, like, look at our casualties versus all of theirs. So, will they move? Nope, that's the end of the turn, I guess. So now we just have to move some more of the let's just R&R to recover some points there. And basically we'll just move the stuff to the same position. It's not going to call any reinforcements, because we need to save the points for N0rth to come and save the day. Now let's get over to Wee-Chang. God, I mean, I'm pronouncing this really bad. So, here we mostly have tanks, but the main piece here are these F4E Peace Pheasants too. And what they have are these electro-optical missiles. And I'm pretty sure they're the same models that the A-10 has, and so they're basically mini A-10s. And all the enemy has is some cheap spam infantry. And they actually have some decent APCs that have 76mm guns. But you know, our tanks will obviously outrange and wreck them. Alright, so let's just move this here and get another command. We only have 2 command vehicles here. Actually put that there and move the infantry into the town, because that's probably a better spot for infantry anyway. And commence infantry spam. Let's put some stingers here. Do they even have air here? I don't know. Let's just put one there anyway, just to be safe, even though they probably don't. I'm probably just taking this tutorial campaign way too seriously. Yeah, sure, why not? But where do I put it though? I just put it there. And now let's spam some AT infantry. That's always nice. One there, and there, and there, and let's put regular infantry there. Where do we get? Where they are? There they are. And put some here, here, and everywhere pretty much. And let's get some of those F4Es. And tanks, just spam some of these cheaper ones. Put them there just for safekeeping. And let's get some M36s. And also some M36s here. Can never have too many M36s. And let's put an M48 there. And that looks pretty good, I'd say. Alright, let's get everything out the way here. And out of sight. You too. There we go. And there is a ton of enemy tanks there, so let's just get these F4s in. Rip. You get over there. Some more F4Es. You didn't fire for some reason. Let's just evac them. Really? You didn't fire? Come on. So now we have to worry about all the survivors that are probably going to try and cross the bridge. So let's get these tanks down. Some more F4s on the field. Wow, that thing actually got 2 in 1 shot. Didn't know that was possible. Alright guys, move up. They'll soon be in range of the AT. There we go. Missed, of course. And they're taking, they're massing on the bridge. Get some more. What are you doing? Why? Bugged plane mechanics, guys. But they don't really seem to be doing much to the infantry. So no need. Come on, get. Come on, guy. Really. Of all the times the planes could start screwing up, now. All right, you better shoot at them. There we go. All right. He emptied his payload. There we go. And apparently clicked on infantry. Great. This is probably one of the worst times to choke, even though it's just a tutorial. And they got wrecked. Of course they have reinforcements coming, so we should probably deal with them. Some more peace pheasants. And he missed! How? He missed! God, what's wrong with these guys? Really? Are they like too close to the spawn point or something? There we go. And they're apparently attacking the south. Oh, they got wrecked. They're probably taking shrapnel in the afterlife. With all those 90mm rounds going through them. Let's get these recons spotting my stuff from across the bridge. And let's just start pushing in with some M36s. And if we're lucky, we might find some command vehicles. And they are pushing to the south. Of course, the M36s are more than a match for them. In addition to the Peace Pheasant. Oh, we're taking some AAA. You know what? Do missiles still count as AAA? Because AAA is like what? Anti-air artillery. So they're just AA, I guess. I don't know. More vehicles getting wrecked. One, we've only lost like one AT squad. Oh, we got some artillery there. Those things are worth like 100 points. There we go. And basically at this point we have more F4s than there are things to shoot at. And they're sailing down the river in their APCs. Wow, they got wrecked. You know, I'm pretty sure if they had infantry in them, the infantry would have drowned because they can't swim in this game. And wow, that's a lot of we only lost the AT squad. Wow. This is going really well so far. And onto Young-Deoch. Young-Deoch, and they got Su-25Ks, which will be a problem because stuff are tanks in this area. Fortunately, we got some fighters, and all they have are tanks too, so they'll probably get wrecked. And they're just crappy Chanmahos. So yeah, let's get this started. All right, so let's get this guy out from the front lines, of course. Last place you want to have a command vehicle. Actually, let's replace it with a command tank, because they can actually hide in the forests, unlike the helicopters. And let's get some. Actually, the SEALs probably wouldn't be good in that spot, especially when they have a bunch of spam tanks. So let's get some M48s around the ridgeline here. Is this a ridgeline or is this? It's like a river kind of thing. Canal. So let's line these canals with some M48s. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's get this guy out of the way though. Don't want some enemy tank spotting that, because it'll probably die in one shot. And for this flank, we'll just put a bunch of recoilless rifles. That should still be able to handle the cheap North Korean tanks. Recon here. And there. And let's put some. Let's get some air support. Wow, these things actually have the long range missiles. Can't decide which one to get though, because I mean it depends how easily we'll spot them, because they come from here. And wait a minute, this one has like the KF-16C. The KFC has 6 of them. Yeah, so let's get one of those. Of course, get a Peace Pheasant 1, because they have like a ton of bombs on those things. It looks great. Put a recon there, and let's get some K1s to guard this flank. Here and there. Didn't mean to click on that one. And let's just get some more recoilless rifles to guard the CV, just in case they try to flank through the forest. And it looks pretty secure. Let's get these recons up, because the way I remember on this map is usually they don't try to hide their command vehicles. So let's get a recon there, because it's usually in one of 2 spots. It's either like here or like somewhere here. Of course, I'm not gonna waste a Peace Pheasant on something that I can't. Oh, and we got first contact. Chanmahos, piece of crap. Let's get the Peace Pheasant on there. We can witness the Peace Pheasant deliver freedom. Let's see what we got here. And he didn't drop the bombs. I'm pretty sure they don't have anti-air in this area so far, so we just let them circle around. Let's get some K1, another K1, just to make sure. Oh, and we got three of them. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Let's just make sure that recon is out of the way, just in case. You never know. And they're starting to charge down through the middle. And oh crap! That they're multiplying by the second, guys. If we had another peace pheasant, that would be great, because they're all clumped there. And if you could just carpet bomb them, that would be great. So let's and they're going through that side too. Move up. And the M48s are opening fire, and they're all K1s as well. They don't appear to have spotted us yet, so we're pretty safe. Let's get the peace pheasant here, maybe. There we go. Come on. Oh, let's zoom up. This is gonna be great. Wow. I actually don't know if that was the bombs or the M48s. Let's move up the recon here. We haven't lost a single tank so far. And they're still clumping up, so if we get another peace pheasant in. They're moving up through the alleyway too, so that'd be a great choke point. Alright, let's go. Still getting wrecked. Let's see what we got here. Zoom in. Freedom! Oh, America! Oh, that was beautiful. Just beautiful. And the M48s are just mopping up whatever the bomber didn't kill. Still haven't spotted those command vehicles though. And we got some more stuff over here. We got a recon. Let's get another peace pheasant. Take out that recon. Can't have them spotting that recon of ours. The recons and the recons. Reconning stuff. Ah, get wrecked, nerd. And still haven't lost a single tank, I think. Nope, everything's still in place. Awesome. But those N0rth are just getting friggin' wrecked. Still haven't spotted that CV. Any second now. Oh, and we got some N0rth 2s up on the left flank. If we could get another peace pheasant, that'd be nice. Maybe two at once. Some double action. And we've spotted the command vehicle. Awesome. So let's see what these guys can do. Oh, that's like double the freedom right there. And we only got one. I mean, it's not like we have anything to lose by sending out these peace pheasants. Last N0rth got wrecked. And we got some more on this flank. Of course, they're getting mopped up by the M1s. Oh crap, SU-25K, how did I not see that? And they killed my K1. But come on, get him. Ah, there we go, freedom. I think that's a pretty good exchange. One SU-25 for one K1. Of course, after all this, it's gonna be more than just a fair exchange. It's more N0rths on the flank. Should probably get a replacement K1. And an M48 just for safe measure. Let's see this. Ah, yeah, God bless America, freedom, yeah. Beautiful. And we just need to kill, well, what, 2 more tanks? And it'll be GG. So when those guys up there spot some. Oh, we got 2 at 1 too. That's like a 2 for that's like bonus. Cause one would have won the match already. But we managed to kill 2 at the exact same moment. So we kinda cheated them out of one extra Chon Maho. And we killed all their normal ones too, so they only have the 2s left now. We did lose one K1, so let the K1 crew rip in peace. But yeah, I think that's gonna be an episode. We'll deal with the counterattack next time. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.